Hello, hello everyone. How are we all doing? It is I, Samael, aka the Freedom Frog, and we are here on a Wednesday to catch up with Sci-Fi Sunday. Yeah, a little bit earlier than the usual start time, but you know, sleeping schedules being what they have been, and real life obligations being what they are as of late. Yeah, we're cracking on with it. Yes indeed. Okay, just checking over everything, make sure everything sound-wise looks good. It looks like it is. So there's big rain at the moment, so I apologize ahead of time if any of that gets through the noise filter. It really shouldn't, but yeah. Oh man, been looking forward to this. I was actually really looking forward to streaming this on Sunday, getting back into this, and unfortunately, yeah, like I say, I slept through all of my alarms. All of them. And, so that ended up not happening, very sadly. And then, of course, you know, Zelthor, he ended up streaming as well, and, you know, it's one of those. I try to avoid streaming over my friends where possible. So, yeah, once he got started, I was like, nah, I'll put out a message, let everybody know what happened, and tell them to come hang out with Zelthor and myself in chat instead. So, without too much further ado, we are doing the Peril on Gorgon DLC as we started an episode or two ago, and yeah, we're about to do the Man in High Orbit, which will be the pursuit of Jasper Lowe. So we're going to head to the Auntie Cleo's facility orbiting in the atmosphere of the gas giant Olympus. Travel there to find him. So let's just jump straight into it, shall we? Hello there, Shady in chat. How are you, sir? Hope you're well.
An unknown vessel is approaching our ship. Their intentions are currently indeterminate. Once I deduce their intentions, I will play one of two audio signals. A cheerful fanfare if they are friendly, alarms if they are hostile. Their intentions are no longer unknown.
Status report, Ada.
The unknown vessel has deployed a boarding mechanism. They will attach themselves to our airlock and attempt boarding shortly. That sound indicates that a boarding mechanism has successfully attached. Captain, I am pleased to inform you that we are currently in the process of being boarded.
Finally, some action! I'm gonna go get my guns.
Captain Hawthorne installed a lethal shock trap on our airlock in the event of an invasion. I am prepared to deploy this trap at a moment's notice.
So when you said you had a marauder deterrent system back in Emerald Vale...
I was bluffing, Captain. When we met in Emerald Vale, my systems were not fully operational. Even if they were, I might have made an exception for you. The invading ship appears to be a decommissioned storage vessel. The crew are either pirates or freelancers. My opinion of their competence is low.
Let them know I'm flattered, but I wish they'd bought me dinner first.
That is unlikely. Judging by the state of the invading ship and the competence of the boarding party, I deduce they are incapable of paying for dinner. Their ship is using a tracking device too sophisticated for their primitive astrogator. I conclude they are receiving outside assistance. If you prefer to make an escape, I can disable their boarding mechanism. However, as long as that tracking device remains on board their ship, they will be able to find us again.
I'll go deal with them myself.
Understood, Captain. I will be deploying the Unreliable's lethal deterrent system. Please approach the airlock and enjoy the show. Now initiating warm welcome protocol. Warm welcome protocol successfully deployed. Have a safe boarding, Captain.
Thank you, Ada. I certainly will.
I'll lock up behind you.
Got my head in the game, boss. Maybe we can talk when we're done here?
I must say that there's been nary a dull moment since signing on with this crew.
Oh. I can ask Ada for help.
I am incapable of navigation while the enemy vessel remains attached to the unknown.
Okay. Let's just go deal with this the old-fashioned way, shall we? And Pavati, you're out. Sam, you're with me. Ellie, you're out. Felix, it's been a minute. You can come along too. Let's go. Shady says, I am well. I beat Reach on easy, not the greatest achievement, but it felt good to complete the game. I bet. Good to hear that you're good, though.
Looks like our opponent knows how to play defense. All right, freebooters, fall back and regroup.
Muting volume now.
Oh, good, they are hostile. Charged ordnance control armor. Well, that didn't work so well for you, did it now? Why are you running?
They're getting away! Find us!
Nice shotgun. Let's loot some stuff while we're here, shall we? Ah, sure, I'll take some armor parts. Right. And a mag pick. Man, Ada wasn't kidding. These people really are poor. I don't know what these coolant tanks are actually for, if they're just, you know, junk parts to sell. I do believe that's the case. So I'm going to have to go through this the old-fashioned way. Time to employ some heavy stealth.
What was that? You gotta show me how you did that.
Maybe. That was kind of enjoyable. For me, I mean, not for them. They're dead. But I'm alive. Look at me. Anything. Ammunition, bit of money, yada yada. Lightning bug. Alright, let's have a quick look. I wasn't even wearing my shooting armor. Pathetic. Alright. Yeah, lockpicking. I think I'm just going to keep going with that. Yeah, we'll do that. We've got some perk points to spend. Let's see. 25% quiet weapon damage. That wouldn't be a bad idea, actually, to pick up for our rifle. Yeah, we'll give him more melee damage. Except, what does his behavior actually do? Weapon. Set that to mixed. Oh, and I should actually quickly go over to Sam, and let's see. We'll give him some more range damage, shall we? Yeah. There we go.
Wow.
Yoink.
Nice work.
Well, thank you. So we could have snuck our way around if we really wanted to. Interesting, good to know. Is there really no way to jump up that? Yeah, the lack of mantling in this, Not the first time it's kind of cut me dry. Do a quick save here. Right. Hack 40, deleted messages. Let's do that. Access granted. Notice of discontinuation. Firefly Company Storage and Transport. From the Firefly Company Office of Clerical Oversight to the designated captain of this vessel, dear sir and/or madam. This is an automated message. Please be informed that the following services, amenities, and products provided by the Firefly Company have been discontinued and/or decommissioned. The Firefly Freebooters Tossball team and all properties related therein, and all Firefly Company storage and transport ships in development or currently spaceworthy, and all maintenance and repair services provided to Firefly Company vehicles, and all rations, medical rights, company uniforms, and designated domiciles belonging to Firefly Company. Please be informed that captaining a discontinued ship is strictly contrary to regulation and may be punishable with any or all of the following punitive fees: mandatory re-education, imprisonment. Firefly Company will not provide relocation or employment assistance for any discontinued workers. So basically, they were trapped in space in a discontinued vessel and had to turn to piracy in order to survive. Shadow says, be right back. Soda run. Oh, good, dude. Hello, Reaper. Hello, degenerates, he says. Hello yourself. Turn to route. Messages from Firefly Company office. Yeah. Formally renounced its ownership of the Freebooters Tossball brand and all related properties. Furthermore, please be informed that all Tossball-related positions, including but not limited to players, coaches, maintenance, automechanical units, and labourers, are now formally dissolved. Please be reminded that your lifetime indenturement contracts have not been dissolved. Your labour and services remain in the sole property of Firefly Company into perpetuity. Please be reminded that offering your services to a competitor is strictly contrary to colony law and may be punishable with arrest, imprisonment, mandatory re-education, and/or a surprise audit. Furthermore, any independent contract work, also known as freelancing, is strictly contrary to the terms of your lifetime indentured contract. Your positions have been discontinued as of the receipt of this message. Yeah, man. Just to reinforce just how awful this place is. From error, unknown sender to L. Stilly, subject, contract. Your target is the Unreliable. A small, inconsequential ship with no significant defenses. Freelancer, owned and operated, captained by a 2-bit smuggler who goes by Alex Hawthorne. Intercept the Unreliable, eliminate Hawthorne and any crew in your way. I've sent you an advance along with a tracking device for your astrogator. Oh dear. Really didn't go well for them, did it? Mind you, I suppose they were probably quite desperate looking at the state of this place. Shouldn't have broken that down, that was an iconoclast helm. Where to now? Another toilet area. Head back down. Not an item, okay. Same as the one I've got. Alright, use terminal. Tracking device. Active the Unreliable docked, blah 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 blah. Remove tracking device. We'll keep that, I think. Turn to route. Inventory logs. Open last entry. Vessel decommissioned. Cargo discontinued. Outpost no longer recognized. Vendor no longer exists. Okay. Is there somewhere around there that I'm just, you know, missing? This is just the same area up here. Yeah, it is, yeah. Alright, let's get back aboard our own ship, shall we? Barred. It's barred, but it's not... Excuse me. Barred, but not locked. Or barred but not sealed, so there is a way down into the cargo hold. You'd have thought it would be a way down through here somewhere. Apparently not, though. This is where we came in. It's dead opposite. Perhaps we actually have to go back up before we can go down, huh? That would track. Alright, let's head back up. Nectar of the gods obtained, says Shady. Good. So where would the way down be? Oh. Right here. And, yeah. Nothing of particular note here. Alright, let's get out of here. Back to Ada. That bit went quite well, I do think. Hi, Pavati. Oh, Ada.
Welcome back, Captain. I understand you have resolved your differences with our former boarding party. Are you ready to depart?
Yeah, let's get going.
Understood, Captain. Resuming our course. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
That was a grumpy. Yeah, back to your knitting, guys. Okay, and I'm going to take Ellie and Pavati, I think. Oh, well, this is already off to a fine start.
Find Lo alive, right?
We were indeed. Actually, anything of particular note here? One times barrel, hush grip. Yeah, nothing of particular import.
You can't keep us out.
Oh, whoops. Oopsie.
You gotta teach me that.
Hey, Maureen, reception log. Let's just look at the present, shall we? Oh. Day 61, sometimes we experience long power outages sitting in the dark, listening to the storm beat at the walls. I've got a lot of time to think. It begs to be let in, while I would pay to be let out. Day 115. Why are there a bunch of tailless sprats running around? This facility don't have a sprat catcher on the roster. Maybe I should file a request with acquisitions for one. Teacup canids are famed for their ability to hunt sprats, after all, and for keeping people company. No visitors. Can't finish my game of solitaire. Someone stole a handful of cards from the deck. Desk unmanned. Unsuccessfully hunted for the missing cards. Canid request was denied. We've run out of caffeinoid. Our first restocking shipment isn't set to arrive until the new fiscal year. I guess that delivery will mark the facility's first visitors. Now, there's something to look forward to. Did some digging in the system records. It turns out our supplies are set to be delivered by, get this, a crew of auto-mechanicals. Day 182. Thought I heard knocking on the front door, but it turned out to just be some thunder. Always thunder. Funny how it can sound like so many different things. A boom, a crack, a snap, knocking, laughing, screams. Day 251. Day 277. I've started venturing outside. At first I worried something fierce about all the lightning strikes. Sometimes the electromechanical turbine goes on the fritz without warning. But I'm out of cards and out of caffeinoid, and there's not much else to do. Day 301. Turns out I no longer need to feel safe. What I need to feel is alive. Outside, the wind howls like a raging god, and the rain stabs into my throat like 1,000 tiny frozen needles. And in that pain, well, I feel so very alive. Day 322. My many and varied attempts to trigger an on-site inspection from the Special Committee for Auditing and Management have failed. Day 353. Sometimes when I look over the ledge, I think about what it would feel like, how easy it'd be to simply tip forward, to plummet with all those clouds kissing my face, to fall down away from the storm, to smile and then break. Went a little snooker-loopy, did it?
It'll be okay. Just breathe, Kelly. Everything's gonna be alright.
Listen.
Just wait, just wait, just wait. They can't open the door. Eventually their security protocols will reset. Just wait through the next charging cycle. The supply drop will be here. Tomorrow, the next day. When it comes, just sneak onto the ship. Easy as you please.
Waiting won't help you.
Who's out there?
I'm the captain of my own ship. Open up and I'll get you away from Olympus.
Really? I would be indebted to you for life. But how do I know I can believe you?
I have a very trustworthy face.
I'll have to come out to assess it myself. Hold on. I'm opening the door.
There's receptionist Kelly. And before we talk to her, I'm just going to, you know, steal all of the shit. Receptionist Kelly.
Let me just catch my breath. I swear, my heart's trying to punch its way out of my chest. Law, I'm so lucky you came along. I know it sounds crazy, but a little while back, I'd been gearing myself up to take a long walk off a short turbine platform. Then the security mechanicals broke out into a massacre, and I realized I really want to live. How can I help you help me get out of here?
Life comes at you fast, huh, Kelly? Hello, Co. He says, hi, hello, good day to all, and good stream. Not gonna watch because I'm yet to play this bit, but enjoy. Don't get corporately murdered. I will try to avoid being corporately murdered. Thank you very much, Co. What's the purpose of this facility? What are you making?
I'm not making anything. The research team, they were brewing up some improvement to Anticleo's anthracillin. Science stuff isn't really my area, though, so I don't know more than that.
Why's everyone dead?
Pink slip protocol.
The company decided to terminate the team. Why?
How should I know? I just monitor the front desk. Well, except for the last couple of days when I've been hiding out in here. If you work at OOPS, you're doing research and development. If we're not researching or developing fast enough, the protocol's there to put the fear in us. Somebody messed up. When one of us makes a mistake, the whole facility pays for it. I know it sounds harsh, but it was in our contracts and everything.
Hold on, this place is called Oops?
Yep. Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station. Anticleo's naming and branding department's the best in Halcyon.
Who are you?
I'm Kelly Marine, the receptionist. And before you ask, I wasn't manning the visitor's desk when the mechanicals went haywire, 'cause no one comes here. Not ever. Not since all us station workers were dropped off at the start of the project a year ago.
How do you get your supplies then? Don't you need to switch out for personnel?
Project's on a yearly rotation cycle. Once a year, Anticleo reviews our work and decides if we get more rations, personnel, deadlines, that sort of thing. At first, I thought it was an honor, getting assigned to a lab up in the ether high above Olympus. But I didn't know what it'd be like, day in and day out.
How did you not lose your mind?
I ask myself that question a lot, and then I realize I'm talking to myself. Cabin fever sets in at about 90 days. Anticleo's official term is contagious irritable claustrophobia, and it ain't covered by the company's medical policy.
I'll bet.
After a while, you start imagining things, unhealthy things, like what might happen if you triggered Pink Slip Protocol. I did try once or twice, but wasn't ever successful. Now I'm glad. But enough about me. I never did ask why you were here.
I'm looking for Dr. Jasper Lowe.
If I had to guess, you'd probably find his body either in his office or the labs. Or heck, he could have been on the toilet. I don't know. No bones about it, he was the smartest of us all. Maybe he evaded the automechs, too.
Anything else you can tell me before I go?
Like what?
I've got a ship. You need a lift out of here?
Do I ever? Drop me off on the groundbreaker and I'll be out of your hair in no time.
Go ahead.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll just hide in a crate or something. You won't even know I was there. Here, this is my official laboratory headgear. I won't be needing it anymore, so it's all yours.
Don't make me regret this. Because if you try and make me regret this, you will regret this. Okay, so she doesn't need the headgear anymore. Ooh, that's quite good. Bonus for extra head spot / weak spot damage. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, let's put our shoesting equipment on. It's you.
You think it's supposed to shake like that?
Probably not.
It ain't stealing if no one sees.
Quite right.
One team is a tragedy, 2 teams is a blunder.
Dr. Lowe's Sky High mix, huh? Cool. Might actually prove useful to us at some point. Grab all this business.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
Yes, I do. Grab all this business here.
Real slick.
Watch this be, you know, able to disable the, things. Perfect recall when the numbers and letters were swimming around on the page at the time doesn't help with the horse fucking shite passwords. Advisory notice to the lead chemist of the Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station. No satisfactory results have been submitted in 11 months. Pursuant to clause 005 5er-PSP-733.25. If measurable and material proof of progress are not approved within 31 days, station personnel may be found to be in dereliction of duty, and as a result could be prematurely terminated. Auntie Cleo's Corporate Headquarters Special Committee for Auditing and Management. Who cares about your health more than Auntie Cleo? Nobody. Postscript. Jas, my darling genius, as you are likely now well aware, I must humbly regret to inform you that my exhaustive efforts to protect that beautiful oversized brain of yours, and consequently its nefarious agenda, are in fact failing faster than your rumoured last project on Gorgon. I repeat, the corporate hounds are onto your dodgy scent and it's made them thirst and bay for blood. If I cannot supply the executive laws with tangible undoctored results, and soon, I am heartbroken to report that the Pink Slip Protocol will be initiated by a majority vote and the project will be scrubbed, wholly and completely. I trust you to understand the full weight of what that means. One canned project is an embarrassment of epic proportions. Twice is unforgivable. Please, 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 I am begging on bended knee. Send me a working prototype. At this stage, even a fatally flawed one will do. Save yourself and your lab coats before this reflects poorly on my permanent record. Eternally yours, at least until the next failed delivery milestone, your Chief Efficiency Inspector, Dr. Morar. Regarding that postscript, Nora Morar, my once darling, as you are likely now well aware, I don't want you to beg, I don't want you on bended knee, I don't want anything except to feed this infernal, indefensible, insatiable need. I am so close, so very nearly on the cusp of salvation. Then, and only then, will I send you that blasted Anthracillum Plus, a ludicrously simple modification I could formulate in my sleep, were I ever able to sleep. No longer yours, no longer anyone's but that elusive and fleeting embrace of chemical virtuosity, with regret, Jasper. You understand, do you not, darling? From the very first test, from that very first accursed step, every path, every infinitely random dice roll of emerging cosmic routes was leading us to this same destiny. From Dr. Just Below, venting, do not send. Pink Slip Protocol, really. You hullheads went there. Never would I have thought you'd stoop so low, or more accurately be so moronic as to cut off your own noses despite your faces. True, the project was delayed, but we all know I would have delivered more than adequate results eventually, once I descended to the highest peak of my genius. We were less than months away. Not that I'd expect a pea-brained layman to understand. Nora's wasted on you lot. I am wasted on you lot. And I might just add, though I might have invited you to do your worst, you did try your best, but I am still alive. Nevertheless, I do go on, and never, ever forget. Payback will be swift, oh yes. Man, you've gotten two teams absolutely slaughtered here.
How'd you do that so fast?
Okay, now we switch back to our talking equipment, because we're going to have to try and convince man.
One team is a tragedy, two teams is a blunder. Oh, no, that won't do it all. Jasper, you imbecile. Shush. No talking, concentrating. Damn it. I almost had it. The formula was in my mind, and I almost had it. I was so close to a breakthrough, I could practically taste it. You really did pick the worst time to manifest.
Shady says going to transfer to mobile to make some lunch and eat it. Be right back. Mobile Shady achieved. Wonderful. Awesome. And, bon appetit. I'd appreciate it if you come to your senses. I'm in a hurry.
Oh, hang on. I see what's happening. You're real. Ergo, not a hallucination. This is interesting. I have several questions for you. Let's start with the obvious. Who are you, and how are you even alive?
I was going to ask you the same thing. What happened here?
All sorts of things. Science, mainly. A little bit of research. If you're talking about all the dead bodies, that'd be the Pink Slip Protocol. Right. That answers that. Next question.
Do you come bearing fresh?
Do you come bearing fresh pharmaceuticals?
Something tells me he's not looking for caffeinoid, Captain.
Look, we all know you're here to interrogate me. If I'm going to go through this ordeal, I'm not doing it sober.
Charm, offer him something. Only the freshest for my friends.
New friends mean new birthdays to keep track of. And I can't spare much room in my mind palace for frivolous trinkets of information. But in this case, I'll make an exception.
Interesting device you got there. What are you taking?
You mean my inhaler? It's designed to deliver a highly concentrated dose of Sky High right through my respiratory system. The formula's still a work in progress. clears my mind for a few precious moments. The rowdy tenants of my mind palace stop their chattering, and in that silence, I experience clarity. Inspiration through inhalation. That's sky high, or it will be once I perfect my formula.
You could use some inspiration, Doc. Relax. Take an inhale.
Doctor's orders. Are you sure that's such a good idea, Captain? Seems like this fella's head's already in the clouds.
Who's he, what's he now? Take an inhale? Yes, yes. An excellent suggestion. Much better. My mind is clear. So are my sinuses, in fact.
I need you to tell me what's going on.
Auntie Cleo instituted the Pink Slip Protocol. Fancy marketing term that translates to, we're not satisfied with the quality of your work, so we're revoking your lifetime contracts. Can you believe Auntie terminated my entire team? It's a terrible setback. For my team, I mean, not for me. Not this time. I'll continue the work on my own if need be.
What do you mean by this time, and why did Auntie Cleo's terminate your entire team?
Ah, right. How do I put this? This is not the first time I've lost a research team to corporate mismanagement. It's the second. Auntie had been threatening to instigate Pink Slip Protocol for months, though I honestly didn't think they'd have the stones to do it. I was on the verge of giving Auntie the results she wanted. Well, almost on the verge. Approaching the verge. The point is, I didn't think this would happen.
It's Auntie Cleo. What'd you expect?
Bureaucratic procrastination and some incompetent saber-rattling. Before I was traded, I worked on Project Gorgon. I lost that team by attrition. Management turned the screw on my team. Forced me to fire 1 in 10 researchers. The few of us that remained were overworked and exhausted. We didn't have much of a security detail. I don't know how the primals got loose, but my team didn't stand a chance.
Tell me what happened.
We were designing a drug the likes of which Halcyon had never seen. A veritable panacea that cured lethargy and guaranteed a lifetime of productivity. I was overwhelmed, overworked, frustrated. Forced to submit unfinished samples, failing to meet impossible deadlines.
You were obviously under a lot of pressure.
I started self-medicating to enable my genius to perform at a greater capacity. To forget, to endure, to feel nothing. Project Gorgon was in its final days when the primals attacked our lab. It wasn't long until Spacer's Choice authorized my transfer to this facility.
Human Inquiry was testing Adrenatime on people. Why did you need primals in your lab?
Human Inquiry was supposed to be responsible for testing Adrenatime. Under normal circumstances, the chem lab wouldn't have had to perform live tests. But creative incubation pressured my team with impossible deadlines. The prototypes we delivered to Dr. Blakesley at Human Inquiry were poor because we were rushed. I had to begin experimenting on my own. I had to perform my own tests, so I used primals. They're not the best choice for test subjects, but I was working for Spacer's Choice.
That was seriously reckless.
Whoever reached greatness by coloring within the lines. And besides, my lines often move around on the page. My point is, I was doing my job. I was doing science. I will continue to do so until my mind or my body expires.
You were traded to Auntie Cleo. Does that sort of thing happen often?
Not at all. Such an event is incredibly rare. Few workers understand the truth of their value to society. Me? I'm worth 5 measly lab coats.
Dr. Blakesley mentioned as much.
She would. No doubt she'd stuff my brain in a jar if she could. Do you know what she quoted to me one time from some rubbish Earth book? Looked me right in the eyes and said, "You are a brain, Jasper. The rest of you is a mere appendix."
Elementary, my dear Jasper.
Yes, well, whatever isn't. The key to forgetting, I suppose.
What does Cleo actually have you working on?
Auntie Cleo wants us to develop Anthracillin Plus, a new and improved version of the original Anthracillin formula. And what Auntie wants, Auntie gets. Eventually. I was making considerable progress. I can't possibly fathom why they prematurely terminated the project.
Jasper, everyone's dead. There's no use lying.
I'm not lying. I'm carefully curating the truth for you. All right, listen. Auntie needs to be patient. I'll eventually get around to developing Anthracillin Plus. My priority right now is sky high. Once I perfect my formula, I'll be able to keep my mind functioning at peak performance without any pesky distractions. Like feelings.
Well, I need to get inside the chem lab on Gorgon.
No, you don't. There's nothing interesting in the chem lab. There's nothing interesting in Gorgon at all. Gorgon is a featureless rock dragged along by the gravitational current of a barren asteroid belt. The chem lab is a graveyard. You won't find anything there even dead.
Sounds familiar. Somebody's been warning me to stay off Gorgon.
Well, it wasn't me. I've been stuck in this place for ages. In any case, it's becoming obvious you're not listening to sensible warnings.
Quite right.
If you've set your heart on exploring my old labs, I won't try to dissuade you. Indulge me with a favor, and I'll give you the access you want. The electromechanical turbine is offline. Without any power, I can't possibly continue my work. Be a dear and reactivate it for me. That's all I ask.
Your colleagues are dead, Jasper. Don't you think it's time to quit?
Not that it's any of your business, but I don't get to quit. My colleagues are dead, and yet I live. So I don't get to quit. Take the elevator to the storm platform at the top of this facility. Reactivate the turbine, and I'll give you the access you want.
Alright, I'll be back.
Nice going.
Okay. We'll switch to our armor, I think.
Lord have mercy!
Sure don't see that every day, Captain.
It says, look at you, blasting cabs and robot asses. Yeah, you know it. Electric cabs.
The facility's back on the grid, and my pipes again floweth with the sweet, sweet essence of my salvation. I suppose I have you to thank for realigning the machine. Of course, Jasper, you imbecile.
Jasper, I'd like to ask you to concentrate.
Right, yes, of course. You'll need my voice to get into the chem lab. I'm obviously not coming with you, so I'm giving you a recording of my dulcet speech. This recording should get you into the chem lab. I hope whatever you're after is worth the trauma. I wouldn't go back there if I was higher than the mercury levels in a can of salt tuna. Wait, take my gun while you're at it. If you end up dying on Gorgon, there's a non-zero chance I'll feel partially responsible. Neither of us want that.
Have some adrenal time if you want it. Has a stronger effect than your sky-high mix.
Oh, no. Not even I would risk such usage. That stuff will eventually steal everything from you that makes you who you are. I might want to lose my recollections and feelings, but never my intellect. If you'll excuse me, my experiments cry out for my attention.
I need help with security in the chem lab. You know that place better than anyone.
Die, perhaps? Automechanical sentries are generally programmed to ignore corpses. I don't like the idea of going back to that place, to that life. Yes, I know it's not me risking my throat gallivanting around Gorgon. It's you, for whatever madcap reasons you've got. I've helped you once, and I don't feel great about it. I made a clean break from Gorgon, and now it feels like you're asking me to tether myself back to that place.
Jasper, let me worry about Gorgon. Helping me could help you move on.
I suppose you've got a point. Or something resembling a point. I'm emotionally addled right now, and I'm allowing my sentiments to get the better of me. Here, my personal security keycard. There's a hallway near the processing room. It leads to a security terminal. Use this keycard to unlock the hallway and disable security.
All right. Now we return to Gorgon.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
We'll head into the chem lab. Doop 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 doo.
Is that an Apex Mark V queso atmospheric dome? I've never seen one in person. Magnificent.
Okay, so we head south over the bridge there and wrap around to the west.
Incoming! Nice one, Captain!
I believe there were some primals around here.
Try something else!
I need to swing around to, what, the west? Yep, we've gone slightly too far to the south. Right. No entryway. Head down and round. Will this take us down? I think it will.
try me?
Oh, come on. That fight didn't go so very well, now did it? Shady says, how many French bread freezer pizzas does it take to screw in a light bulb? The answer may surprise you. Sorry, food on the brain. All good, dude. Pithecophobia. After repeatedly getting beat up by primals, you no longer function well when they attack you or your companions. No, don't really need it. As in, don't really need the poke point. Make sure everything's reloaded. Maybe don't stand in the acid bath, Nyoka. You ever think about that?
This facility is currently experiencing a heightened security event. Accessing this facility requires voice-modulated passphrase. Please speak the passphrase.
Play Dr. Lowe's audio recording.
We attest to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed as our guest by what we've finessed. You are blessed to ingest what we thoroughly test. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
Passphrase accepted. Access granted. Welcome, Dr. Jasper Lowe.
We're in. See. Ah! And just like the rest, this place is a mess. Let's search through their vests and collect all the loot. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick look at the electric fling, see how far off this is. ChemLab storage room.
Never seem to take the hint. What is it about Leave that eludes that tiny little mind of yours? I've switched on the laboratory security system. I trust the mechanicals will sort you out. Good luck.
Oh, could we skip the part where we trash the place? We went through a hell of a lot tougher than some rust bucket security bots. If this is that shadow from the OCI, I am losing my patience with the cloak and dagger.
Research data and last entry. To whom it may concern, this morning I and my colleagues gathered in the reception hall. Every 10th staff member at this laboratory was released from service. I am one of them. My indenturement contract to Space's Choice, which stipulates a lifetime of productive service as a researcher in the field of organic chemistry, has been terminated. I have served Space's Choice for most of my life. Working at the Gorgon facility is the highlight of my career. If I leave Gorgon, I will have nowhere else to go. Because my contract guaranteed my work for the duration of my life, to end that contract is tantamount to ending my life. If you have the power to reconsider your decision, I ask you kindly to reconsider. I am willing to work without pay if necessary. This job is all I have. Please allow me to fortify my spirit by continuing to work. Respectfully, Ji Zhang. Run diagnostics. From Ji Zhang to Jasper Lowe. Dr. Lowe, I'm afraid I don't know where your research notes are. I searched materials processing and discreetly asked the receptionist, but nothing turned up. If I had to guess, you left them in the basement laboratory. I ventured down there myself, but you know how I feel about primals. I apologize for the weakness of my constitution. Sir, if your research notes do turn up in the basement, may I ask you to think favorably on me when OCI asks you for a budget review? Word around the lab is the good fellow and the other leaders of the OCI want to make some deep cuts in our staff. If there's any truth to the rumor, I hope that you remember that I've always supported your desire to find a better, safer version of AT. Respectfully, Ji Zhang.
Roscoe, it's Georgie. If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Sprat Shack. And you're not gonna like this one bit. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know. Like I said, sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them, so if you want to save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office in the chemical waste ravine. I'll leave an automech near Stellar Freighting. It'll want all 5 recordings, plus a passphrase. Glacial Age. Oh, and don't listen to my log, all right? Just stay safe and keep your head down.
Let's have a look-see.
Careful. Seems like they had a surplus of traps they decided to get rid of all in one place.
Disable that. Access restricted. All password protection has been disabled by order of Lawrence Goodfellow. Privacy is a privilege and must be earned. Lift access restrictions. Okay. Seems easy enough. Oh, actually didn't mean to fall down there, but looks like we're heading in roughly the right direction.
Scuttling my every plan to end you. How inconsiderate. Especially after I've gone to so much effort to see Gorgon rest in peace. Why did you insist on waking it up?
At this point, I'm just in it to spite you.
You know, you would be much more relaxed if you released your attachment to the past.
Admin functions. Override synthesis manufacturing and center lockdown. Yeah, let's do that. So we've got to head to HIA, return to root, messages. Okay.
I dare say it seems like the inmates were running the asylum here.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Negligence and greed and incompetence run rampant over this colony. But this was evil.
You remember the guy who was running it, right?
This would break anyone who had anything even resembling a conscience.
Spacer's Choice put their best and brightest on a problem, and this is how it ended up. Says a lot about the colony's prospects.
You said it. This is Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice is best and brightest we're talking about.
Just think of the damage their worst and dimmest could do. Minnie thinks her family has a bad name now. It's nothing compared to how it will be if she compounds on her mother's failures.
That's why we're helping her. Yep. Keep bumping up the lockpicking.
I'm looking forward to a breath of fresh air after the stench of this place.
Right. Really? Just the HIA facility left then, huh? Ah, yeah, those were side quests for the other DLC. Alright, let's head on over then to the HIA facility. Accept. Fast travel over there. Save us a run. Whoopsie.
Our victory. Their defeat.
We'll head on in. Picks up our gear there real quick. Nope. Not that way.
Ooh, when the woman from Monarch is plugging her nose, you know you made some poor life choices.
I fear the stench is but a meager taste of what's to come. Perhaps taste was the wrong word to use.
Or maybe it was very much the right one, Max.
Welcome to Human Inquiry Auditing. Whatever your past, know that as of today, each of you will be part of something greater. Together, we will unlock the past discoveries.
Our brightest minds did their dirtiest work here. We made puppets out of people and tested them until they broke. Walk softly, Captain. Some of them still live here, and they hate to be disturbed.
I'd like to believe that nothing this place throws at us could be worse than what we've already faced, but I'm not so sure.
After the nightmare that was the chem lab, I think we're about ready for anything.
You say that. Okay, just flavor. Just gonna quickly switch between quests. Okay, so the observation room is right there. I think that's a little closer. Grab a couple of bits of the ammo that's kicking around here.
Volunteers my ass. These are cells.
This whole place reminds me too much of my own incarceration, to be honest.
Welcome, volunteers. This office environment is where we will test your communication, paper management, and self-motivation skills. This is your time to shine. You may just find yourselves doing similar work at a real office someday. Remember, compliance with all instructions from
So they like to watch too? Creeps.
Okay, so we made it into the observation room. That's probably not good for us.
Welcome, volunteers. Here you will be demonstrating key life skills in a simulated working environment. As in any work environment, inattentiveness can have disastrous consequences. Any accidents chances.
How many subjects have to die before you decide to build a dedicated autopsy room?
37. Yeah, I don't know. Real quick. Portable phonograph. Yeah, if we can sneak all the way there.
I don't believe we've discussed side effects, Dr. Ambrose.
The drug's not ready for release yet. The side effects are immaterial.
So it's dangerous. Perhaps it results in some thrilling mutations. Forearm, maybe? Or a second head?
Try delusion, paranoia, gastric bleeds, violence, and fatal insomnia. Shall I enumerate every way our volunteers have died? Suicide by hanging, starvation.
Cut the recording, Georgie.
You sure, boss? I just put on a new cylinder. Stroke, spontaneous combustion, internal exsanguination.
Just turn it off.
Each discovery is worse than the last. Human...
From M. Blakesley, read me. If you receive any communications from Dr. Ambrose, ignore them. Also, notify me at once, and don't piss yourself worrying. It won't come up on your assessment. Morley, no word from OCI. We'll keep going as we are. Say something to the staff. Break out the list of prepared statements I gave you. I suggest number 4. Remember to smile. I'm heading down to oversee today's testing personally. Make sure I'm not disturbed.
Did you enjoy the show? I didn't. You should have left Gorgon in its grave, where it belongs. Now I'm afraid I have to find a more permanent way to put you down. It's a good thing then that I finally figured out what you're after. I'll see you soon, little weasel.
Is it just me, or does it seem like our mysterious nemesis watches too many Aetherwave serials?
Oh, I hope so. I could finally put a bullet in this asshole once and for all.
Broken datapad. Our first test group should be here in just a few hours. I suppose I should be catching up on sleep, but it's far more important to mark the occasion. I really think we can achieve something here. Every citizen of Halcyon wants to be of use deep down. If this compound can restore industry and work ethic even to outlaws and miscreants, we don't need places like Tartarus anymore. Dissidents will be a thing of the past. Chem has sent over its first shipment of this mystery drug, and the testing chambers are operational. Once we've proven out our methods, it will be that much easier to convince OCI to invest in better equipment. The remaining entries are inaccessible. Admin functions. Override SMCL or SMC lockdown. Executive opt-out has been overridden. Enter route messages. From Ambrose O. Marion, cancel all the letters. If they've been hand-delivered, send someone to retrieve them. Secrecy trumps sentiment. Don't ever let me do anything so indulgent again. Ollie. Oh, Ambrose. Marion. I see now why you held back your reports. Strangulation, attempted disemboweling, blunt force trauma to the head with a bedpan. It's not just that volunteer deaths are up, but the ways in which they're dying are appalling. This is unconscionable. An unmitigated disaster. Cease administration of the compound immediately. I'll take this to our liaison, Lucien. Surely when I show him these results, he'll understand that we can't take this product to market as it currently stands. To be Morley. Delete this. Morley, how do I delete this message? Clarence mostly. The latest results are in. As you hoped, you'll find that the violent cases now account for a smaller overall percentage of the testing pool. I expect that will change in about 2 or 3 weeks, so you better get that report out to Goodfellow in a hurry. In the meantime, dosing all of the test subjects means that HIA is now in the business of generating aggressive psychotics. So if you could take 2 minutes out of your fundamentally pointless existence to somehow make it clear to Mr. Goodfellow that I need an update on those resources I requested, as well as the matter of additional security, increased oversight at Chem, or any kind of explanation for what the fuck.
This, I never imagined. I'd always heard the corporations treated their workers poorly, but this, it's like they were sprats, caged up little experiments.
What they did here was inexcusable.
And for the basest of reasons. They knew. They knew Adrena Time did this, yet still released it. all to serve their inexhaustible greed.
Somehow, this doesn't surprise me.
Then we're in agreement, though I wish I could say that it did.
That journal better hold the key to the eternal equation, or Minnie's name's gonna have stains on it till the end of time.
Only one way to find out where this leads. Come on. Real quick, I just want to make sure that absolutely everything. Oh, no, there's another portable phonograph up there.
I'll be glad to have seen the end of this place, though it will be some time before my mind will be free of it.
Got my HIA visitation protocols. Yeah, return to route, messages. Nothing of particular note. Wonderful. So are all of the extra things that we need. Shady says, God, waiting for shit to bake is the worst. The time is one thing, but the stench, oh my god. Depends on what it is that you're cooking, I guess. Okay, there's a portable phonograph. What type of command? Where does that actually take me? It takes me all the way over there. Alright. And if I... So, this is having me going Verdi's apartment outside the OCI, retrieve a phonograph at the GPO and the ravine. A type of command. Okay, so yeah, so we'll finish this up first, and then we will head over to Olivia's office. Here is. Guess that's inside the building. Fair enough.
Dr. Ambrose, tell me about Adrenatime. What does it do?
Hasn't Clarence already dumped a pile of promotional materials on your head?
Where's the fun in that? My listeners want to hear it in your own words.
It's an injectable drug that improves a patient's speed, awareness, mental acuity, and endurance. In moderation, Adrenatime will uplift the laboring classes by strengthening their minds and work ethic.
That's quite the mission. What's driving this vision of uplift?
I am a solutions-oriented woman. I see a problem and I am moved to solve it. Poverty is one such problem. Through science, I believe we can improve the poor, and in so doing, improve Halcyon. Tell me about the production of adrenatime, Dr. Ambrose. I hear Compound X is a unique challenge to work with. It's temperamental. It must be refined under tightly controlled circumstances at tremendously low temperatures. Do you compound it with anything else? Tell me more about your refining process. Our audience is conversant in the sciences, very detail-oriented, so don't be afraid to get technical. Last time I met you, you spoke like a groundbreaker bilge sprat. Why the sudden airs, and such specific questions? Does your minder know what you're up to? Does he suspect you're a spy? Pardon me.
You found all the portable phonographs Roscoe needs to complete his employment contract. You return them to him in the Sprat Shack. A woman named Georgie asked Roscoe to deliver the portable phonographs to a personal automake near Stellar Freighting. This is going to be one of those choices I have to make, right?
They'll never see us.
So who do we deliver them to? Let's go talk to Roscoe first, huh? We'll make the decision based on what he says.
There you are. Been wondering how you were doing. Did you manage to find those recordings?
Can I ask you something?
Sure, I'm an open book.
Okay, no options there.
Not a problem. Anything else?
Given the phonographs, found them all.
Well, I'll be damned. Now I can finally get off this rock and go home. I know it's not much, but take the last of my bits. You've earned every single one, friend.
Did you know Georgie was interviewing Olivia Ambrose on her own?
She couldn't have been. We were together all the time. Except, oh shit, my weekly calls with headquarters. What could she even want to ask Olivia Ambrose about? Doesn't make sense.
Oh. Apologies there, guys. I appear to have dropped a few frames for a second. For a few seconds. Looks like it's fixed now, though. Let me know if there's any further problems in chat, won't you? Production details, ratios and measurements, ingredients, that kind of thing.
Good fucking law. Headquarters would kill me if they knew. Right after they killed her. Hell, being stuck here might have been the only thing keeping me alive.
Was there something going on between you and Georgie?
No, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it seemed like there could be, when we were servicing the phonographs, or sharing a beer, but who'd be interested in some forgotten old bastard like me?
I could see the appeal.
Ha, sure. Nice of you to say. Sorry. Not much in the mood for a witty repartee, what with the world-shattering revelations and all. Any other horrible truths you want to reveal to me? Or can I get back to my drinking?
I don't have any more details.
Listen, I appreciate you telling me what happened with those recordings, but I need some time to think. Got a lot to process.
You do that, buddy.
Yeah, I'll just... yeah. See you around.
Hello there, Badger. Says greetings, everyone. How are you, sir?
Thanks to you, I'm on the next ride out of here. Just as soon as I finish my drink.
Red tape a command. Let's go grab that journal. And it's looking like this might be the final push, guys. So let's see what happens. Yeah. Badge says not bad, and yourself? Yeah, not too bad, thanks, not too bad. Coming up for what might actually be the end of the DLC already. Or very, very close to it. Put our armor back on here. Dial skill 7, yep. Slap that on. That's 3. That's also 3. Okay, yeah, they're the same. Thought so. Alright. We'll fast travel over to... Where is it? What's going to be the fastest way there? Probably the Gorgon ruins, and then south across the bridge, and then east across the other bridge. Ah. Everything here still dead? Should be. Stuff does periodically respawn, obviously, but... Yeah, and I do think I made the right call there to hand those over to Roscoe. I guess we'll find out, huh? Grab that ammo. All this good stuff. The contraband. Let's have a quick look-see at this. Where is it? Ah, it's a handgun. Whisper Quiet one, though. Interesting. Hmm. Can we get on top of that pipe, maybe? Nope, invisible wall. I really dislike invisible walls in games. I really do. Make sure everything's fully loaded.
It's about damn time. Let's find that journal. I want off this fucking rock.
Hey, Nyoka.
I wonder what surprises they have in store for us here.
Quick save here.
Welcome to the Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufactory Center, brought to you by Spacer's Choice. This productivity automechanical unit is at your disposal. Its normal duties involve the management of legacy operations analytics. However, due to the promotion, demotion, death, or injury to other managers of this facility, this unit is now the acting manager of the following departments: reception, human resources, accounting, technical support, manufacturing, distribution, security. Please direct any questions about those departments to Pam. Answers not guaranteed.
You're the only one here? I'll make this easy.
According to this facility's hierarchy, there are 0 acting managers at this Spacer's Choice facility. Not to worry. If a middle manager cannot immediately be replaced, Pam can safely oversee 3.176 departments. When you're in a productivity pinch, Pam can pick up the pieces. Uh-oh. It looks like there are intruders in this facility. Protocol recommends speaking to the head of facility security right away.
I thought you said you were the head of security.
Did you know that keeping your workers alive boosts productivity? That's why every PAM unit comes equipped with the latest Spacer's Choice weaponry. When PAM's emergency combat protocols are activated, your investments are sure to be protected. Warning: due to power consumption, combat protocols cannot be activated when PAM's power is below 73% without deactivating managerial processes. Spacer's Choice policy dictates that managerial processes take priority. This unit's power rating is 57%.
How can I recharge you?
Hate messing with tangled cables or confusing batteries? Out of batteries and need productivity now? No problem. Just hook Pam's power source up to another automechanical, and Pam will get your employees back in line in no time.
Can you override that behavior?
Pam is fully customizable to fit your preferred management style. Some limitations apply. Spacer's Choice does not accept legal responsibility for any injuries or traumas sustained after altering Pam's behaviors. See manual for details.
Let's give it a shot anyway. Engage emergency combat protocols.
Emergency combat protocols cannot be engaged at less than 73% power without proper authorization. Please ensure that this unit is fully charged, or present your override password.
Override code. Fuck you. Do what I want.
Password incorrect, but I love your passion. Keep up the good work. Employee identification number. How can I increase your productivity today?
Tell me about this facility.
The Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufactory Center is where Spacer's Choice's newest product is being created. Get a leg up on the competition with Adrenatime. You are now in the lobby. The floors below you are the sublevels and the synthesizer reactor. How can I increase your productivity today?
I should go.
Remember, Spacer's...
So I think what I need to do in order to get Pam to come with me is swap out one of my followers for Sam. So I'm going to do that real quick. Badger says, wow, YouTube censoring my comments again. Is it? Sorry. Yeah, I've got all the censoring off that I can turn off. Okay, so I can fast travel here now. Okay, wonderful. Let's go to the unreliable interior. Yep.
Analyzing location. The Spratch.
Right, let's see. Head on in here.
Hello there, employee. How can I increase your productivity today?
Have you met my friend Sam? I think you'd get along.
Greetings, Pam. Don't get swept away by the sleaze of your filthy, worthless existence. Let Sam neaten up your life.
Work fortifies the spirit. Let Pam optimize the routines of your life for maximum productivity.
Sam units. If we can't clean it, we'll destroy it beyond recognition.
All PAM units have been programmed to encourage a worker's competitive spirit. Well done. Continue destroying the competition on behalf of Spacer's Choice.
Got a lust for dust? Sam does.
Pam believes in the power of a well-organized spreadsheet. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
I can almost believe that they've made some sort of deep connection that bypasses reason completely.
Pam, engage emergency combat protocols.
Emergency combat protocols cannot be engaged. Please ensure that this unit is fully charged, or present your override password.
Sam, can you spare some power?
Sam units are programmed to respond, "Can do, customer," to any and all serviceable requests. Power rerouting complete. Please be advised the aforementioned unauthorized procedure has voided this unit's warranty.
This unit's power rating is 100%. Great! Emergency combat protocols are now available. Error. Employee's biometric ID does not match this unit's designated manager. Proceeding with verbal management test. Pretend that this PAM unit is one of your employees who has been working long hours. What would you say to give them an extra pep pill in their step?
That promotion is right around the corner. Keep putting in those hours.
PAM is equipped to talk about your career goals. On average, employees managed by PAM units go from assistant to associate roles in 15 years or less. My door is always open, unless I'm recharging. Verbal management test complete. Result. Employee is a Spacer's Choice manager. 94% certainty. Engaging emergency combat protocols. Stand by.
Real quick, I'm just going to pause that here. Badger says, all I did was ask if you had a chance to see that thing I sent you on X. If not, no worries. I don't think I did. You definitely sent it to the right Twitter account, yeah? I can actually take a real quick look at that if you'll just permit me a second here. Notifications. Oh, right. Yes, sorry. Yeah, no, I did see that. Yeah. Sorry, I just mentally crapped out. All right. Shady says, Sam and Pam, it was so obvious. Well, yes. Hold on. Repair all equipped, yep. So I'm just reading through something on my phone real quick. This won't take a mo. Yes. Okay. Alright. Yep, okay, that all seems good. Alright. Sorry about that. Okay, now there are enemies.
Untidiness is an eyesore and cannot be abided, according to this unit's programming.
No, wait. That head's not spinning all the way around, is it? Well, that's not unsettling at all.
I'd be inclined to agree.
Systems sweep the area.
Oh, that's Max. Don't shoot him.
Substance is resistant to cleaning. Wrong tool for the job.
Oh, why is Pam hostile?
I smell gonna find you. What's that noise? You hiding?
Yeah, I'm not happy about that. I guess I must have clipped her or something. Let's try this again.
Well, this, however, please. Socialize after all. How can...
Oh, balls. Oh, yeah, okay, sorry. Load. Should be this auto save, I think. This one here. Yep, okay, good.
No, wait. That head's not spinning all the way around, is it? Well, that's not unsettling at all.
Area assessment. Utter squalor. Please pick up all spilled crew members. Mutant purified.
Everything on this level?
Performing sweeping feet.
Cycle complete.
scanning for unauthorized persons.
Incoming!
Target lost.
Bag required.
Come out to play! Something there. We're not getting through.
All spilled crew members.
Careful, Sam. Jesus.
Customer, all germs and contaminants have been neutralized. Mean and ready to kill germs.
That went a little better. Gonna restock on ammunition. I think Pam's off doing her own thing. There she is.
Artist, Captain.
Won't go that way. That way is also sealed. We won't mess around trying to break through that.
This staircase is just like the board, over-engineered to the point of absurdity.
The particle effects are something else in this game. They really are. They're quite bright, quite colourful. I do like them. Got to watch your crossfire, yeah. But Sam's got a lot of cleaning to do. Yes. Yes, I do.
Nicely done.
Detected!
Don't mess with us!
Impressive as always.
Why, thank you. The adoring fan. Oh, you know we've got to pick this up. What's it do? Melee weapon skills plus 10. Alright.
Reminder, please do not reheat your salt tuna in the company kitchen. Save that savory smell for your own micro apartments.
I would once have been impressed by this monstrosity.
It's a pretty huge reactor, I think.
The journal could well be in our grasp soon.
Looks like it's it, guys.
You're a deft hand with the magnetic.
That's enough. Gorgon is mine. Go now, and I will not pursue you. But if you stay, I will sick every last lawless fucking mercenary and halcyon on you. It's your choice, Captain.
Never know safety again? And why should the future be any different from the past?
Quietly now.
So do I really have an option? What's the betting that the journal that we've got is fake, huh? Let me actually look at the item itself. No. No, we cannot.
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there?
I think it's time you tell me the truth, Minnie.
Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain! Captain!
Hello again, little weasel.
Yeah, called it.
I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you, and you overcame it all.
So you're the one who put the Gorgon facility on lockdown.
Well spotted, Captain. We've both played our roles well, but it seems you've got the edge. I may have gravely underestimated you,
You think so?
You were smart to hire him, Wilhelmina. Well done.
Mother, you're alive! And still on Gorgon?
Listen quietly.
This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project? You empty-headed little twit!
Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrenatime must never be revived.
You've been trying to kill me since I got to Gorgon. Now you want my help?
I thought you were a part of Minnie's ploy. Her ally in this mad, selfish scheme to resurrect Adrenatime. But now that I understand she was lying to you, I find I want your help.
What, no more threats?
It was bluster, Captain. A ruse. And one I sorely regret. I should have been honest with you from the start.
You think?
You've shown yourself more than capable of handling all that Gorgon and I could throw at you. You might be the only one with the mettle to put Gorgon down for good.
I was hired... Oh. This was never about the family name. Minnie wanted to revive the project.
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, Adrenatime. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects.
And in spite of its deranged, irresponsible researchers.
Quite right. There's no end to the harm a poorly run team can do, even with the best of intentions. The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes.
Yes, let's make more of a drug that turns people into deranged killers. Great plan.
Adrenatime was a lie. Our drug will fulfill its broken promise for workers and employers across the colony. Mother wasn't equal to the task. Thankfully for us both, I'm not my mother.
After everything I've seen, absolutely not.
What you've seen is the result of Mother's leadership. I have no intention of repeating her mistakes. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the Adrenatime synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense.
Badger says, interesting aesthetic in this game. Yeah, it really is. It really is. Do you think that's all it will take?
Trust me, that's plenty. Mother never let me near the family business, but she taught me how not to manage a team. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix Adrenatime. We can put this colony back on track together.
Olivia, what's your story?
Finally, a sensible question. I am the head of Project Gorgon, its grand mastermind. I created Adrenatime because I believed, arrogantly, foolishly, that I could uplift the common man through chemistry. I failed. Now, my daughter wants to take up my mantle.
You lied to me, you idiotic sociopath. Why would I help you now?
I needed to keep this quiet. Spacer's Choice shut down Adrenatime once. I didn't want to give them a reason to do so again.
Listen to yourself. Adrenatime ruined lives. It killed people, changed them. And now Halcyon buckles beneath the yoke of my failure. We can't risk opening Pandora's box a second time.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town. Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrenatime is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether.
Are you just trying to prove yourself to your mother?
My intentions are greater than some family squabble. Besides, Mother is the one who should be proving herself to me.
Fuck your intentions. What have you done? I always suspected you were nothing more than an empty-headed social climber. This confirms it.
Olivia, that's enough.
You will not shut me up. I will speak my piece, even if it hurts.
You see what I mean? Mother is afraid of being outdone by her empty-headed daughter, and she'll do anything to stop me. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned.
Can't you two sort out your differences and work together?
We already had our chance. Mother chose to bury the project and drag our family down with it. I won't allow her to make that mistake twice.
In rehabilitating Adrena Time, she would poison Halcyon. No, we are well past the point of compromise. The facility must be destroyed.
I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrena Time is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
Shady says, well, I gotta walk with the Peppers. She looks all sad and shit. Sorry, man, good luck with the endgame. All good, dude. Give some extra love to Pepper for me. Badger says, better living through chemistry. This could get ugly. Are you willing to take that chance?
If Mother tries to get in your way, you have my permission to defend yourself. No matter the cost.
This is absurd. You must end this madness, Captain.
Gorgon has to be put down, Minnie, for good.
I'm glad you see things clearly. Here's what you must do. Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena Time for good.
Minnie would never allow that.
My daughter's gotten her hooks into you. I understand. She's always had a knack for manipulating people. But I know you're more than her foolish little puppet. You've survived this long. You have to be more. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
I don't owe either of you anything. What I do next, I'm doing for my own reasons.
Stay safe out there.
Fully intend to. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Not what I meant to do. I'm gonna head back to the manor. Can't side with Minnie in all of this.
Oh, begin. Area reach now.
Well, folks, this is it. Whoopsie. Let's try that again, shall we? The override for the door.
Didn't I warn you not to set foot in here until the job was done? You should have listened to my advice.
Let's talk about this, Minnie.
There's nothing to discuss. I can fix Adrena time without you, and certainly without Mother. You wasted your time coming here, and worse, you wasted mine. But I won't let anything stand in the way of progress.
What if you and your mother joined forces to cure the Marauders?
You surprise me, Captain. Once we fix the chemistry of Adrena time, the Marauder problem will simply take care of itself. The days of the old Adrena time are numbered, and Marauders are bound for extinction.
I thought you wanted to help people, not let them die.
Insane people addicted to drugs are Mother's problem. Am I to be held accountable for her mess? Besides, Mother is determined to ruin everything she touches. First Adrena time, then our family, and now my ambition.
Why not give her a chance? She's been involved with Adrena time from the start.
She never gave me a chance. Forbade it. I see no reason why she deserves a second one. Mother never let me anywhere near R&D. I was always her incompetent little brat.
Olivia kept you away from Gorgon because she knew Adrena time was dangerous.
And how would you know a thing like that?
I read her terminal. She was trying to protect you.
Protect me from what? A promising career? My own hopes and dreams? If Mother had let me get involved, Gorgon might have been a success. But she never believed in me. Not once.
Maybe she wanted to spare you the pain of failure?
She was wrong. Keeping me away from Gorgon only made me want it more.
Talk to her then. Tell her that yourself.
And you think that would help?
Time has passed. You're both different.
How different? On second thought, I should find the answer myself. I was so eager to make Adrena time my legacy, to give it a second chance. But maybe it's my family that deserves a second chance. God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but if you see Mother, tell her I'm willing to work something out. She can even come over for tea. Or something stronger. I'm sure you won't mind if I remain here. Just to guarantee that you keep your side of the bargain.
You're awfully paranoid, but that's what I like about you.
If you're trying to charm me, this is neither the time nor the place. It's funny, Captain. I hired you to break the family curse. And it would appear you've succeeded. Just not in the way I intended.
You're welcome.
Now go. Before I change my mind.
Better get a magazine rag because there's definitely some mommy issues, right? Mommy issues for days, this one. Ooh, a cave. Wonder what's inside.
Bling, and responses. How clumsy of this unit. These things.
Is this the way to find the compromise? Hopefully so. Fingers crossed.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon. Stay safe out there.
Hopefully I'm going about this the right way.
I keep my promises, Captain. Do you know the funny thing about mercenaries?
What was that? Look at that. That's some bullshit. What's going on over there? There's something. What was that?
Is this the right way to go? Yeah, looks like it.
Performing an area. Investigating.
Going on over there?
Badger says I might have to start playing this game again. Yeah, there are elements of it that are really quite good. Quick repair.
I'll give you one thing, little weasel. You are relentless.
Yep.
I did everything in my power to stop you, yet here you stand before me, offensively alive. Just so we're clear, if you intend to restart this machine, you'll have to go through me.
Whoa, hold on, I'm here to make peace.
You think that will fool me? I'll die before I let you have this place.
Stop posturing for 10 seconds and let me speak.
Then get to the fucking point.
Minnie wants to work with you on a cure for the Marauders.
That's preposterous. Not too long ago, she wanted me dead. How do I know this isn't a trick to get me out of the way?
Why trick you when it'd be easier for me to kill you?
A frightening but reasonable point. Unless your goal was not just to kill me, but to bully me first. Your intentions are beside the point. I've been working on a cure for 5 years, and I've made no progress at all. If she believes teamwork is all I've been missing, she's more soft-headed than I thought.
You said you were invited for tea?
She... what? That was our secret phrase. Did she tell you?
Explain.
When I'd been on Gorgon too long, that's what she'd write at the end of her messages. It meant she missed me. That she wanted me to come home.
So you'll work with Minnie?
I'll try. It's no guarantee of success. And like as not, we'll develop nothing useful at all. But it will be better than working alone. Thank you, Captain. In the end, you were not at all what I expected.
As is so often the case, I am brilliant. Not only that, but I am mighty. Well, I know that's not the super violent... Oh, hold on, that's not what I wanted to do at all. We need to go out that way. Yeah. This elevator. Well, it does look like Peril on Gorgon is coming to an end here, guys. And I'd just like to remind you that if you are listening to this in the future, and you did get a chance to take part in chat, no worries, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. I get notification when they come through, and I will endeavor to get back to you at the next most convenient juncture if it is a question, a query, or concern about this game, or any of the games that I play. And if you would be so kind to leave a like on this if you have enjoyed it so far, yeah, that would be absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. If you haven't seen the whole thing, if this is the first time that you're joining me here, right at what appears to be the finale of the Peril on Gorgon DLC, yeah, you can find down in the description below a link to the playlist of the entirety of the Outer Worlds, which is, of course, Sci-Fi Sunday Season 2, which, yeah, really does look like we're drawing it to a close here. So I'm going to have to put some extra work in and figure out what to do on Sunday. This coming Sunday. Gorgon. But if this is not the first time, or whether or not this is the first time, actually, you are joining me, I would like to thank you for tagging along for this trip, this campaign, this entire game, this entire season of sci-fi. It's been quite a lot of fun, and I gotta say, yeah, I absolutely have enjoyed this particular DLC. I enjoyed it more than the Halcyon Helen one. Yeah, this is solidly written, and, you know, if you don't agree with the ending that I've chosen here, that's absolutely fine. You know, there are at least 2 others, possibly even more, that you can explore for yourself. This game frequently comes up on sale, from what I understand, and hopefully, within the next year, there will be an Outer Worlds 2 available to play. And when that does drop, I do fully intend on picking that up for a Sci-Fi Sunday season. So yeah, you've got that to look forward to in the future, if this has tickled your fancy. Let's see. Let's talk to you first, Minnie.
I have to know, Mother. All those years ago, what tipped you off that Gorgon was in trouble?
The volunteers. Not just the shocking way they died, but the company's muted response to it. They were expensive to house, train, and treat. That the company would spare no expense, yet let so many of them die. It was terrible.
History won't repeat itself on our watch.
I dare say not. Even when we made significant progress, Lawrence and his ghouls in OCI slashed our budgets. I knew then I'd lost control of Gorgon. I'd lost control of Adrenatime.
You never told me Gorgon was such a logistical nightmare. We should have had this conversation 5 years ago.
You can't know how badly I wanted to. But the truth put you in danger, and I couldn't abide that.
I owe you an apology, Captain. Not only did I deceive you, but all this time I had the wrong idea about Mother.
Rug.
We still have a great deal of work ahead of us. The years of silence were not easy.
I don't doubt it was hard on you, but I knew you'd come out the stronger for it. We have the chance to know each other now, thanks entirely to you.
How do you plan on mending relations from here?
On Minnie's terms, whatever they may be. I've made enough decisions for her, I think.
Well, there's no need to dwell on the past anymore. We're in the thick of it together, now that we're partners.
Partners? Huh. I suppose we are.
And family, I suppose. This isn't at all playing out the way I imagined it. And for the first time, I'm glad.
Once family gets involved, all bets are off.
Family is pure happenstance. Collaboration is intent, vision, fortitude. I'm glad to have you as my daughter, Minnie, but I'm proud to call you my partner. But I fear things will only get harder from here.
Test, measure, revise. Nothing gets done right the first time.
Indeed. The road to a cure will be long and fraught with setbacks. We will need to find our strength in the work, and our partnership, if we're to overcome them.
You've earned this, Captain. For recovering Mother's journal, for getting us talking in the same room together, and for exceeding my expectations.
Indeed. I have no use for bits and baubles on Gorgon. Not now that I have my work. Take what's yours, Captain. The road to a Marauder cure will be a long one, and the board will surely fight us every step of the way. But this partnership, it's a damn good start.
Will you put the burden of the colony aside for just one moment? Give me a day with my mother before we get back to work.
For you, I will try.
Well, no Dad in all of this. No mention of Dad. Poor old Dad.
Mother and I have a long road ahead of us. But progress is progress.
It's finally over. I'm free.
Yes, yes, you certainly are. Man, look at that place. What a mess. Badger says I was entertained. Oh, well, I'm very glad. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, there have been a handful of weak points to this, but all in all, yeah, I've been greatly impressed with what Obsidian managed to put together here, and yeah, it really throws something like Starfield into stark contrast in terms of its narrative design. Yeah, just good all round, good visuals, good weapons, stuff actually feels like good stuff, actually feels like you're actually using the weapon. It's pretty good. I do like that. Badger says, bitches be trippin'. Aristotle. Ah, indeed, he was, in fact, quite right when he said that in the summer of 1663. Or whatever the heck it was. All right. But yes, that does bring us to the end. The absolute end of the Peril on Gorgon DLC. And with that does actually bring us to the end of Season 2 of Sci-Fi Sunday. So yes, I think what I'll end up doing is I will end up taking, let's say, about a weekend's break from the Sci-Fi Sunday season and see what I can work out. I've already got a couple of things in the chamber, but it's going to take a little bit of time and a little bit of work to get those off the ground. Yes, indeed. I won't reveal exactly what I have in the back of my mind. I did mention that I was going to try and get the Master Chief Collection of Halo up and running. At the moment, I'm having some issues getting that to actually stream, but I might end up doing that. After all, yes. But yes, there are also a couple of other things that I would like to give a go. So I will let you guys know via a post on the community tab of my channel when I have managed to figure out all the finer points of of that. But for now, I'm going to thank everybody again for joining me, whether you're here live in the chat as I am, well, saying this, or if you're listening in the future. If you've enjoyed this so far and you're brand new, don't forget to click that subscribe button. You can choose whether or not to turn the notification bell on, totally down to you, but if you do put it on and you are subscribed, you will get a notification when I next go live or put out a video, because who knows, I might end up doing video recording. Does happen from time to time. But yes, thanks everybody for sticking by with this series, and yeah, coming and hanging out and chat and dropping comments and leaving likes and all that kind of things. Greatly appreciated. I'd say that I couldn't do this without you guys. I could, but yeah, there'd be no one watching, and that would be no fun at all. So yeah, thank you very much. All that said, I will catch you tomorrow for another RuneScape stream. That will be Thursday, and that will be happening at the usual streaming time of 7 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Central time, 4 a.m. Central European time, which is of course 3 a.m. GMT. So yes, if you are interested in the Scape stuff, that's where you'll be able to find it next. And then of course, coming up on Friday evening American time zones, I have Noir Bar over at the Polydub channel. You can find a link to his channel on my channel page as well. And then yeah, and I might have a short surprise coming up for Sunday as well, just to fill the gap. So yes, all that being said, I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have. I've been Samael, the Freedom Frog, and I will see you next time. Good night.